Good afternoon, students. Welcome to online classes. My name is Manoj Sharma and I am your new physics teacher. Before starting, I would like to remind you, don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. Okay, now physics. So what is the physics? Physics is systematic study of matter. What is systematic study of matter? Systematic means in a way from zero to top, from minimum to maximum. That is the systematic study of matter. So now what is the matter? See, matter, anything that occupies space and have mass. Anything that occupies space and have mass, that is known as matter. And these are the examples of matter: rubber, wood, stone, plastic, water, air, pen, and etc. So after this matter, we will cover the examples of matter, and after that experiment of matter. See, this is the matchbox. This one is the matchbox. See, if we are taking example of this matchbox, see, if I am marking its edges, then I will see that on that whole board it has some space. See, this is your matchbox. See, this is your matchbox space and it has some mass. That means it is a matter. So it is a matter because it has space and has some mass. And after that, I have taken some water in this bottle and now I am dropping some papers inside it. See, paper is not going down. It is above the surface of the water. That means water also has some space and also have some mass. Some space and have mass. See, this is the example of matter. And after that, so as rubber also, so wood also, stone, plastic, air and pen and etc. See, now what are the compositions? What are the compositions of matter? So as we know that the smallest particle of anything is atom. Smallest particle of anything is atom. And when two atoms combine together, when two atom 1 and atom 2, when combined together, it will form a molecule. It forms a molecule. So when two atoms combine together, what is atom? Atom is the smallest particle of matter. Smallest particle of matter. If we are discussing about matter, and matter is made up of smallest, what is that smallest particle? That is atom. When atom combine together, it will form a molecule. As we have discussed earlier, when two or more atoms combine together, it will form one molecule. Atom 1 and atom 2 combine together and make one molecule, and one molecule, when there are two molecules combined together, they will form any substance or matter. That means Atom makes molecule and molecule makes matter. Atom makes molecule and molecule makes matter. So according to the definition of the definition, a molecule is the smallest particle of a substance which can independently exist in nature, and a molecule may be made up of even smaller particle called atoms. So now a molecule may this molecule a molecule may contain one or more than one atoms. So for example, if we are taking water, as we know that the chemical formula of water is H2O. What is H2O? Now H stands for hydrogen and O stand for oxygen. See, from this chemical formula of water, we are seeing that we are taking two hydrogen and one oxygen. Two hydrogen and one oxygen. So total we have taken three molecules, two of hydrogen and one of oxygen, and that when they will join together they will become a matter which is in form of water. So it is very clear that when atom combine together it will form molecule, and when molecules combine together it will form matter. Now we will move to the characteristic of particles of matter. Matter consists of particle which is in form of molecule. Now what are the properties, what are the characteristic of those particles? So first one is matter particles or molecule are extremely small in size. See, first one is molecules are extremely small in size. Size means they are so small that we cannot see them from our naked eyes. Means like that we cannot easily see those molecules. Why? Because of they are extremely small in size. So how we will see that? They can be seen by use of microscope. Okay, so molecules can be seen through microscope. We cannot see them through our naked eyes. So first characteristic is molecules are extremely small in size. Okay, now the second characteristic is molecules have space between them. So second characteristic is molecules have space between them, and this space is known as intermolecular space. So if in the define, the question is what is intermolecular space? So intermolecular space is the distance or space between the molecules. Distance or space between the molecules. And in the characteristic of the particle of matter, molecules have space between them. Okay. Now, what is the intermolecular space? See, one practical is here. See, this one is the molecular structure with intermolecular space of solid. Solid is also a matter, and matter consists molecules, and molecules have intermolecular space. Once again, solid is a matter made up of molecules, and molecules have intermolecular space. And what is intermolecular space? Molecules have space between them. Space, that intermolecular space is space, that gap between two molecules. See, in solid, approximate zero intermolecular space. Zero means nothing. And this is the molecular structure of water. Now observe these two molecules. There are intermolecular space more than the solid. Okay, there are intermolecular space more than solid in water or liquid. Okay, now the last one is gas. This is the molecular structure of the gas. See, there is intermolecular space. There is intermolecular space. This is space. There are intermolecular space between the molecules greater than or larger than the molecules of the water. So intermolecular space is greater than the intermolecular space of liquid or water. So if we are taking in increasing order, what is the intermolecular space order? That is, gas is maximum, and then water or liquid, and the last one is solid. The last one is solid. So gas has highest intermolecular space, liquid less than gas, and solid less than liquid. Okay. Now, intermolecular force. Now, the intermolecular force. So, see, intermolecular force. We will understand intermolecular force by the characteristic of particle of matter. See, matter particles attract each other. attract each other. See, matter particles attract each other. See, attraction, this one. Attraction is a force. Attraction is a force. See, if you have taken magnet, when iron attracts toward the magnet, you will experience a force. You will experience a force. That force is attraction. That is a force of attraction. And if you are taking the same pole of the magnet, then it will repel each other. Then there is also a force, that is force of repulsion. So in molecules, we say this force intermolecular force. Intermolecular force. So matter particles attract each other. And what is that attraction? It is a force. And what kind of force is that? That is intermolecular force. So molecules have intermolecular force between them. So according to that, we have already discussed about solid, liquid and gas molecular structure. So according to that structure, we can say that space is very less, space is more than solid, and space is more than liquid. Okay, so what is that? Solid space is very less, liquid space is more than more than solid, and gas space is more than liquid. And what is the space? Space is intermolecular space. Intermolecular space. And what is the intermolecular space? Molecules have space. Molecules have space between them. That is known as intermolecular space. See, if two molecules are closely attached with each other, if two molecules are closely attached to each other, then there will be strong intermolecular force. Clear? If two molecules of any substance are closely packed or closely touch each other, then there is a strong intermolecular force. And here is intermolecular space is large, so intermolecular force will be less than solid. And after that, to the gas, there is a lot of space between two molecules of gas, means there is very less intermolecular force. There is very less intermolecular force. So according to the intermolecular force, we can set a order. First is solid, after that liquid, and the last one is gas. Solid, liquid and gas. Maximum intermolecular force in solid, then liquid, and then gas. Okay, now we will compare this intermolecular force and intermolecular space and intermolecular force. Let's see. See, intermolecular space and intermolecular force. See, if intermolecular space is greater, then intermolecular force will be less. Understand? As I have already told you in the molecular structure of solid, liquid and gas. So if you have any confusion, then let me know in comment box of which is below the video. And do not forget subscribe, like and comment. So intermolecular space, if intermolecular space is greater, then intermolecular force will be less, and if this one is less, then this will be more. Okay, greater, intermolecular space is greater, then intermolecular force is less. If intermolecular space is less, then intermolecular force will be more or greater. Okay, now by this force we will study about cohesive force and adhesive force. What are the cohesive force and adhesive force? Let's start about these two forces. Cohesive and adhesive. Both are the attraction force. See, cohesive force cohesive force or adhesive force, both are the attraction force. Then what is the difference between cohesive force and adhesive force? So let's discuss. See, we have already discussed that cohesive force and adhesive force is the force of attraction. So the intermolecular force among the molecules of same substance is called the force of cohesion. See, if we have already discussed about water example, H2O. The chemical formula of water is H2O. There is 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. So according to the definition, the intermolecular force among the molecules of same substance means, see, here is hydrogen and here is hydrogen. So attraction force between this molecule of hydrogen and this molecule of hydrogen, this one and this one, both are hydrogen. So both of them have the attraction force, and which is cohesive force of attraction. Okay, cohesive force of attraction. Now what is the adhesive force? If and only if intermolecular force intermolecular force among the molecules of different substance, that is known as, see, different substance and same substance. Different substance and same substance. See, if you have noticed adhesive force, you have seen Fevicol, you have seen this is a adhesive. Why? That Fevicol is applied between two different substance, two different layer. That's why Fevicol is called adhesive material. Adhesive material, that material which join two different surfaces, that is known as adhesive. So what is adhesive force? That intermolecular force of attraction between the molecules of two different substance, and here is two same substance, that is known as cohesive force. That is the basic difference between cohesive force and adhesive force. Both are attraction force, but this is for same substance and this is for different substance. That is, and one adhesive, one example of adhesive, that is Fevicol. You can check that. You can check that on the bottle of that Fevicol. There is written adhesive. Fevicol is a adhesive. It has adhesive nature. That is adhesive. And according to that, what is adhesive force? That intermolecular force of attraction which applies between molecules of two different substance. Now let's summarize the whole video, whole lecture, whole online class. First one is matter. Anything that has occupies space and have mass, that is known as matter. Matter is made up of molecules and molecules made up of atom. So smallest particle of any material, that is atom, and when atom combines together, that will become molecule, and molecules combine together, that will become matter. On the basis of these molecules, we have discussed about the characteristic of molecules. What are the characteristics of molecules? Molecules are extremely small in size, that we cannot see them through the naked eyes. We have to use microscope if you want to see the molecules of any substance. And after that, the matter particles have space between them, and that space is known as intermolecular space. And after that, intermolecular force. Two molecules of any substance has a force of attraction, that is known as intermolecular force. And what is the cohesive force? When force of attraction applied between the or in other word we can say intermolecular force of attraction between two same substance, that is cohesive force of attraction. And adhesive, when the same intermolecular force is applied between two molecules of different substance, that is adhesive force of attraction. On the basis of today's lecture, I will provide you one sheet, and that contain approx 10 question, and you have to give answer of that. If you're having any problem in the whole lecture, or any kind of problem, then let me know in the comment section. And once again, okay, thanks for watching our video. Thank you.